So do you also use Paperform to receive any kind of form submissions for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to add Zenler user on Paperform submission. So here I'm conducting an online course through Zenler, and here I've created a course registration form using Paperform. And here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, then automatically the person who has made the form submission should be added as a new user in my Zenler account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect Paperform with Zenler using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So I run an online course or training program using Zenler, and I often use Paperform to collect student signups. So now here manually adding users into Zenler every time someone submits a form can be time consuming and prone to errors. So by automating the editing process, I can ensure that anyone who fills out the paper form is instantly added as a student in my Zenler account. This saves me time, makes the onboarding process seamless for my students. So now firstly here in this video, we are going to see the working of this amazing automation that I've already built by simply connecting my paper form with my Zenler account using an automation software. So here to see the working of this automation, we are going to make a form submission over here, and here my objective is as soon as I'm going to submit the form, then automatically a new user with the same contact information should be added in my Zenler account. So here you can see the data that I've already pre-filled in this form with the first name, last name, email and the phone number. And now here I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see we have successfully made a form submission. So now let's go and check our Zenler account. And here you can see in my Zenler account, under students, you can see we have successfully created a new student with the name dummy student and the email address as dummy student 55500@pabblytudes.com. So with this, we have successfully tested this automation. Now here in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can create this amazing automation by simply connecting your paper form with your Zenler account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. So here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage, and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/ina/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now here after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as add Zenler user on Paperform submission. And now here after giving the name, here it is asking me to select the folder. So here in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see multiple folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So here in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's build our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Paperform as I am receiving new form submissions through Paperform. So Paperform is an easy to use tool for creating online forms, surveys and landing pages that look beautiful and professional. It's like a designing web page where you can collect information, payments or bookings all in one place. So here in my Paperform trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new form submission. So that whenever we're going to receive new form submission through Paperform, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. And now here after selecting my trigger event, you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Paperform with Pabbly Connect. So here following the instructions given below, firstly here I'm going to copy this webhook URL and here I've already logged in my Paperform account. So this is my Paperform account and here under my forms you can see the form that I've already created with the name customer contact form. So from here I'm going to click on this edit. And here under edit, I'm going to click on this after submission. And here after submission, I'm going to select integrations and webhooks. Now here under integrations and webhooks, I'm going to scroll it a little down. And here you can see we have received the option for webhooks. So I'm going to select it. And here under webhooks, I'm going to add a new webhook over here. So here a new webhook dialog box has appeared in front of me. So here I'm going to add the new webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. And then here it is asking me to select the triggered on. So here I'm going to select my triggered event, same as the one that I've selected in my Pabbly's workflow, that is new submission. And now here I'm going to click on this create given over here. And here you can see we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Paperform, or you can say we have successfully connected our Paperform with Pabbly Connect. So now here I'm going to publish this form. And here you can see it says your form has been published. So here I'm going to open it in a new tab. And with this, we have successfully connected our Paperform with Pabbly Connect. And now here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to generate a test response in our form. So for that, let me take you back to my form. And now here I'm going to enter some dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as latest, last name as student, email as latest student 5550000@pabblytudes.com. So this is the email address, and here for the phone number I'm going to enter random phone number and then I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see it says submission successful. That means we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the details such as phone number. Here you can see the email address. Here you can see the last name. Scrolling a little down, this is the first name and some other details as well. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new form submission through Paperform, I want to add the person who has made the form submission as a new user in my Zenler account. So for that, I need to connect my Zenler with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as Zenler. So Zenler is an all-in-one platform for creating and selling online courses. It allows you to build your course websites, host videos, manage students, and even handle marketing all in one place. So here in my Zenler action step, I'm going to select my action event as add a new user. So that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission through Paperform, then automatically the person who has made the form submission should be added as a new user in my Zenler account. And now here to connect my Zenler with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Zenler account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me to enter the API key and the school or account name. So here to get the school name, let me take you to my Zenler account. So this is my Zenler account, and here in the URL path, you can see that we have received the URL as https://pabbly.newzenler.com. So here this Pabbly is our school name over here. That is before the .newzenler.com. So here I'm going to copy it, moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to enter the school name. So this is my school name, and then here it is asking me to enter the API key. So here to get this API key, I'm going to copy this URL given over here, and then I'm going to paste it in a new tab. And now here in the place of the school name, I'm going to enter the school name that I've already found. So here I've entered the school name, and then I'm going to click on it, enter. And here you can see I've received the API key. So here I'm going to copy it, moving back to my Pabbly's workflow. And here I'm going to enter the API key. Now here after entering the API key and the school name, I'm going to click on this save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to enter the first name, last name, email and some other details. So now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that whenever you're going to receive new form submission through Paperform, then automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. So here I'm going to search for the first name. So this is the first name. Here I'm going to search for the last name. This is the last name. Here I'm going to search for the email. Moving forward, here for the role, I'm going to select the role as student. And then here it is asking me to enter the password. And here in the help text it says, enter the password for the new user, 6 characters at least, or leave empty this field. So here I'm going to enter the password. So here for the password, I'm going to use email only. So this is my Leeds email. So here I'm going to map it. Moving forward, here for the phone number, I'm going to search for the phone number. So this is the phone number. Moving forward, and here these fields are not required fields, so here I'm going to leave them blank. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added a new user in our Zenler account for the new form submission received through Paperform. So now let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new user with the name latest student and the email as latest student 55500@pabblytudes.com. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Paperform and our action as Zenler. So that whenever we are going to receive new form submission through Paperform, then automatically the person who has made the form submission should be added as a new user in my Zenler account. Okay, so these were the steps to how to add Zenler user on Paperform submission. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.